Morning is going on quite good, and my day is going on very quite good and productive, but nothing special as usual. So, what's about you?
How is the weather? Yeah, my life is going on monotonous. There is no any a special thing is going on. Same. So, since we are connecting in this platform first time, this is the mandatory because if you connect anyone, so I think we should first introduce the self. So, could you please introduce yourself? I am very eager to know about yours.
Okay, so first of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity. So, as you know, my name is Sachin. I'm connecting you from Sur district of Rajasthan state. And if you talk about my qualification, I'm not a graduate, but for 2 years I passed class 12th exam from science background, and for 2 years I have been coaching for NEET UG exam, the medical entrance exam. And this year I cleared the
Mhm.
exam and I qualified. And last year I was not qualified. And if you talk about my hobbies, because nowadays I'm completely free. My classes will start from 1 October. So till 1 October I'm completely free. So I have inculcated many things in my daily routine. So
Hmm.
like playing
Wow,
cricket,
wonderful.
meditation, like, and nowadays English
Wow,
as one
wonderful.
topic. That's all about me.
Wow, wow, sound is great. Okay, so shall I say something about myself? Because okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I can and just introduce myself in front of you. It's my pleasure. So, my name is Miraz. I am from Bihar, but right now I am living in UAE, United Arab Emirates. If you talk about my hobby, so I have a lot of things, but I love play cricket, badminton, as well as I want to become a fluent speaker, just like yeah, native speaker. It's all about me.
Okay.
So
That
I have some question according to your English. So may I ask some question to you?
sure you can ask.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So actually as you mentioned, sorry, as you mentioned before, just a few minutes ago, do you like cricket? Cricket is your daily routine
No, nowadays I am
game.
not playing. It was my hobby, but nowadays I'm not playing.
Oh,
And now I'm doing yoga, meditation, and I listen English podcast, and I also write. I am also fond of writing.
okay, great, great. So, what do you think about the podcast and listening? Because lot of people recommend you should listen to your music, just like English music, English content. You should try to you try to find your good environment there where the people only speak Hindi. Sorry, English. So, what do you think about you? This is the necessary part of the speaking. Otherwise, this thing is not required. You can also create any environment surrounded your house, surrounded your office, anywhere. So, what do you think? What do you want to say about this particular topic? Not topic, particular words. Because I heard, not heard, because a lot of people recommend me you should listen only Hindi, English music, English song, as well as English broadcast and conversations video. I also feel like that. Okay, that is the very wonderful thing. You can achieve your goal, whatever you want. You want to become a good speaker. You want to speak loud. So I think that is the wonderful thing. Having said that, I want to know about your opinion.
So first of all, if you talk about environment, so as you know that most of a lots of people who want to become good in English and they has become, but a lots of co-learners belong to village background. I also belong, but they can't have proper environment because it is not our native language. So
Mhm.
first of all, if uh, if we want to learn, so environment don't matter. We have to create our own environment while we spending time for learning English. Then we have to create 100%. We try to create 100% English environment. We should try, but it is not
Mm,
possible. But
absolutely right.
sometimes, like, no, not 24 hours in a 100% English environment is not possible a day. And if you talk about podcasts, so according to me, is I don't have had any trainer to to that he or she says to listen music. But if you are suitable for, if music is sort suitable for you, you can listen. But according to me, I don't listen. Till now I had not listened any single music in English. So according to me,
Oh,
but I because I love Hindi songs, and I don't. But if you talk about podcast, they are according to me very important, and we should because reading and listening are two input, and writing and speaking are two output. These are four pillars. So according to me, we should have one output and one input. If we talk about, we can have both, but if we have not so much time, so we can inculcate one input like listening. According to me, listening is the best input, because if we read any book, we are reading one page. So perhaps the we have not read any uh, word before. We came across we come across a word we which is
mhm.
strange to us. So we perhaps we can uh, pronounce mispronounce the word. So but by listening, we can pronounce correctly by listening and speaking, because we are not reading that particular word spelling. We are learning pronunciation, because we
Pronunciation is very important role.
whatever the spelling we I do sometimes to some words I don't remember the what is the spelling, but because I don't read, my input is only listening. So listening is according to me important. But if you have more time, you can inculcate both, like listening and reading. A lot of learner have do both things, but and we should have one output also. So like
Mm,
speaking is the most important output, because and before I started my journey 3 months ago, but I joined the Skype
mhm,
application for 25 days on 1 September. According to me, 24 days. It was not 24
mhm,
September. But in these 24
mm.
days, I transformed myself very much, because I before these 24 days I was not able to speak confidently, but now I can speak confidently, because now my output is good. In the starting, I used to write, that was also was also an output, but now I am speaking confidently. Yet I make some grammatical
Absolutely
mistakes
right.
sometimes, but
Absolutely right.
so that's all
The way
according
you
to me.
explore, the way you explain each and everything according to English, it was the amazing. It was the great. Yeah, absolutely right. I agree with you because listening, writing, reading, all are very required for the. If you want to become a good speaker, you are looking up for a good speaker. As a speaker, you want to represent on yourself in anywhere. So I think all are very required. Oh, great. So I have a second question I'm going to ask you. The way you, it was the because as you explained, it was awesome. So as you mentioned, few months ago, you were not able to speak. That time you feel very nervous. You feel whenever you connect anyone. That time it was not easy for you. You are feeling very uncomfortable and hesitation. So, which thing is very required for get rid of your hesitation as well as your fumbling? Fumbling means that when you start speaking that this kind of thing, a lot of people say like that, and there are a lot of people fumbling. So, which method anyone should use in this environment, this type of a problem? You read off your this problem. So, which method did you use? May I know
Okay, I am.
about your
Yes, as I previously mentioned, that output is most important. That nowadays,
Mhm,
from starting to till now, I am listening, but I'm only
mhm,
listening. I did not find any requirement to reading, because I'm listening.
mhm,
And because I'm working on my communication skills, not for write.
mhm,
Because my further studies will be English, but I'm not. But I'm only communicating for, and according to the communication for, we are learning communication skill for communication. So what will be what will what will it worth if we don't communicate with others? So according to me, speaking is most important output. As I previously mentioned also, so speaking is most important. We should connect with more and more strangers. If you talk about me, I do 1 to 2 hour conversation, and if I get more time, so I increase the time of conversation. Not one conversation, but increase 1 to 2 hours. According to me, 4 to 5 conversation I do.
Oh,
Four
great.
to five.
Wonderful. You are doing great job. Yeah, absolutely right. Because actually, listening is the, as you mentioned, listening, writing, and speaking. I think speaking is the very important role for any language. If you want to any language, if you example, I give you one example. When you were kids, that time you didn't have a knowledge about the grammar, which grammar is available here, which grammar is suitable in this place. But you listening, you had listened a lot of word that first time you when you start that time it was not great sound, you were not speaking well, but slowly gradually you started speaking, and day by day is you feeling like that you are getting changed. I know nobody can perfect overnight, it will take time, but it is the possible. You keep on practice, definitely you will get good result whatever you want. So great. You are thinking very well, and you are really you are doing great job. As I speak, just you few months ago you start you speaking, but nobody can judge you. Just you start few months ago. It was the awesome. You are speaking skills very well. You are speaking very well. Super. Keep it up, speaking more and more. Whenever you get time, as soon as possible, you try to speak. No other. By the way, you can't find anyone. So you should speak on yourself. You are giggling yourself because giggling is the very important. This is the method, old method. I know that this is the old method, but this method is very wonderful method because actually when I was not here that time I didn't have any partner. It's to be honest, I am saying about my story. It was the so that time I was giggling on myself. And after that, I started talking to me on myself. Sometimes I talk to someone I talk to, but people judge me. Hey, he was getting mad because he was talking to on self. There is nobody. That time I realized that oh my god, people started looking for me. So after that I started using of the earphone just like bluetooth, yeah, any kind of thing. So people just like that ki that person is definitely that person was talking to someone. So I think this is the good method. And one thing, if you talk to anyone, so I think you should turn on the camera. Audio calling and video calling is a very difficult thing. Audio calling, your body gestures, your move on your all body, face, your body erection and eyes move, all things is your part of the body are work. Not only your mouth is speaking, but your hand, your eyes, and as well as your face impression. I think you know that two things is the very important for video call. First is the eye contact, and second is the body language, third is the impression of your face. All are very required for the video call. And audio calling, there is no need. You can talk anyone. You are while having food, while doing something, you can talk. But video calling, all are very required thing. Body language, face impressions, and eye contact. All are very required. So, do you have any question? To feel free ask you.
Do you not have any question? Okay, so I have one question. So that you have
Okay.
mentioned that you are out of country. You are
Yeah.
from India.
Mhm.
You are
No,
out of
right now I'm connect. I
in
out
which
of
country?
country means the right now. UAE, United Arab Emirates.
So I want to know what is the native language, and in that country, in which language you communicate with others.
If we talk about this country is the native language is Arabic. Mostly people, which the people who lives proper here, that person first priority is the native language, means Arabic language. Arabic language is spoken mostly people is the people who lives here. But if you talk about there is you can find easily surrounded you Indian people. Asian country people, they know very well Hindi. Hindi is the common language there. So if you come here, you don't feel like that you are out of India, you live in foreign. Because
Yes,
surrounded
that
is mostly people they speak Hindi. You don't feel
yes,
like that you are out of India. So I think there is no. But if you talk about the here national language, and national language is Arabic. Arabic is the national language. But unfortunately, India is a 22 language, but there is no any native language. There is no any national language. Just like it, official language, 22 language, but unfortunately, there is no any. But I know that Hindi is the mostly people they prefer of the Hindi. Hindi is our not native language because a lot of people say like that ki Hindi is our native language, Hindi is our nationality, national language. But it is evident Hindi is not our native language, Hindi is not our national. But there is a
okay.
national language. Arabic is the here national language.
My question. So my second question is that nowadays, as you know, that you are working in foreign, so you do any
Mhm.
job? Yes. As you and I
Yes, yes,
also
I
know
do.
lots of people now are working on many foreign countries like Dubai, Muscat,
Mhm.
and my uncle was also used to work in Oman, as you know,
Okay,
Oman,
great.
Muscat. So nowadays, as you know, that people are tending to work on in foreign because they get a good salary there because almost they get, according to me, no, they can easily after abroad they can find in abroad they can find easily the job of 20 to 30,000, and in India we can't find a job, private job, without graduation at 30,000 job, job of 30,000 week salary we
Mhm.
can't find in India. If you
Okay.
find in whole, you can't find. So, what are your opinion about this?
Yeah, it is a good question. Because
Benefits of
previous yeah, thank you. Yeah, previous video I have already mentioned each and everything about that. Which who what is the reason of behind people are looking for that? If you want to know about these things, I think you should go there. My English connection with Miraz. But today I have an option, so I am going to ask. I am going to say something according to job because you know that in this time India is getting unemployment is getting day by day is
yes,
people are unemployment. There is no a good environment, there is no source of the earning money, there is no good job. That's why people are looking for job out of country. And there if anyone come here to, I think there are a lot of job. There is no lack of the job. There are unemployment is there is no unemployment is here. You can find easily any job anywhere. And as well as you can get good money, you can earn lot of money according to India. If you compare to India, by the way, if you India come on 500 rupees one day, I'll give you an example. This is not a so 500 rupees one day. I think if you come here, you will earn mostly 2000 rupees you can earn easily. 2000, 3000 rupees you can earn easily. So that's why reason of behind only one thing, people are looking for the job out of India. And unemployment India is that there are a lot of unemployment because people are also crazy for this job, but unfortunately they couldn't find even a single job. That's why. And other thing is nobody wants to leave because everybody wants to live with family with our country. I love my country. I want to job there, I want to do something there, but unfortunately there is no good environment, there is no any job. I'm not saying that there is no any job, but mostly people they couldn't find of the job. And if you required I want to 500 rupees, but your company you are not given a 500 rupees. That's why you are looking for a job out of country, out of India. So reason of only one thing, people are crazy for the job in India for government job, but there is a lack of the job. And so people they don't have any options, so that's why they are looking for the job out of India.
yes. So I have no questions. So if you have any question, you can ask. My questions
Yeah,
are
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, actually, as you mentioned, ki just a few months ago, you start learning of your journey in this language. So that time and right now, what do you feel?
So in the starting, as uh, I am saying you that in the from starting in my schooling, I had a deep
Mhm.
interest
No.
in this language, and
Mhm.
I loved language from starting because this language is fancy in itself. And
Mhm.
if in India, a person is speaking English, so is considered to be fancy, or you know, in India, very few people know English. So according nowadays, and in if we talk about South India, no, sorry, North India, as I'm from Rajasthan, so in Rajasthan,
Mhm.
it's not according to me. If we talk about the graduation colleges, they are
Mhm.
according to not a single college in English medium. So, or
Oh,
a few
indeed.
colleges, according to me, like universities,
Mhm.
the main universities like RU, Rajasthan University. But according to me, there are there is not a single university for graduation is English medium. And
Mhm.
there one, if we are doing also masters, so according to me, science and all of the science are like physics, chemistry, botany, and English literature. There are only few
English is the
subjects
just
which are
subject. English is a just subject. There
yes
is no
English
required for English. English is not compulsory. There is, but if you talk about the Dahli, Mumbai, and so I think there is English is the first language. There is English is the priority. First, you have to if you have a want to do any example, cross any example, the English is the required. English is the compulsory. But unfortunately, Rajasthan, Bihar, and Punjab, this kind of North India, there is no required for English. That's why people are when he look forward, look back on another, look going on other state. That time they are facing same problem. They are not able to speak in front of anyone. They feel uncomfortable. They feel embarrassed. They are feel agitation while speaking. So reason of behind our surrounded is not very well as our school, our college are not required for English. So I think
yes, because
government should be think about that this thing. Yeah, I think English must be compulsory. Any school as well as the college everywhere. English is the first compulsion. If a government started doing this kind of thing, I think nobody can nobody face any problem anywhere.
yes,
Wow, nice.
and
So
you know,
for the time being, yeah,
so
yeah, you want to say something? Could you please say
you
something?
asked I was on another point. So if you
So
talk
actually,
about in the
act,
in the starting,
mhm,
I was not, and I used to feel nervous while connecting with others. But and I also joined a WhatsApp group, but I did not find that suitable. So, but after joining this application, I find suitable. And after in
thank you.
this time, I am feeling very confident. I am not fumbling because due to practice. It is all about practice, according to me. And as
Okay,
I
brother.
previously mentioned,
So I think for the time being, we should wrap up the session. I'm very glad to see you here. It was a nice conversation. The way you speak very well. Keep it up. Keep it practice. Practice is only one key. You can change your life. You can change on your society. Everything. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for giving me your sufficient time. It was my pleasure to connect with you. Thank you, bro. Take care. Bye.